Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
So the New York starting five, they've got Peyton, the great out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's the closer in at the two-guard spot.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson is going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the serve. It's a three-point game. Over in the corner, Rose. Outside, Ball. Rose in the post, covered by Peyton. Here's New York. Passes it to the closer. Here's the great. Out to Peyton. Some nice passing by New York here. Just 5 on the clock. And a foul on the closer. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's the serve now. Ball feeling it out a bit for the three. It's rebounded by New York. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Surf. They will be facing a tough inside defender in Jaren Jackson Jr. Coach told me Jaren has a great sense of timing to disrupt inside shots. He can't depend on anything being a clean look at the basket. And that's the challenge that the big man presents. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Rose. There's the pass to Malone. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play.
On defense, Isaac uses his length well. The shooter really has a tough time escaping his presence.
The closer passes to the great. Plays it up off the glass.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Rose. Back to Ball. Malone with the screen. 5 on the clock. Stolen away and pushing it up. Here's New York. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. It's good from long range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Greg at 6'5" and 200 pounds. Not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean, the plus wingspan helps, but it's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
And so it's the Surf with it. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Tipped away. Pass to the great. Tries from 7. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. Second.
The Knicks have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And it's a completely new group for San Diego. It's Porter outside. No good. So New York will take it the other way.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's the closer. Drives to the hoop. Out of bounds. San Diego takes possession.
San Diego ball.
So for New York, their last game, a win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Mitchell dishes to Oakley. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oakley brings so much toughness to this team. Superb at finishing through contact.
Payton passes to Isaac. There's 1:17 left here in the first quarter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. San Diego trails by 8. And here's Trent. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The kick out to Porter. Oakley, a screen on Payton. Here's Porter. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's the great, defended by Carter. Passes to the closer. Shot clock at 5. There's the drive. Yep, it counts.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Mitchell. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Isaac outside. And Isaac throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Knicks lead by 12. And back with the start of the second quarter in just...
Get ready for the Deer Squad.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Knicks. The closer is out there with Gary Payton. Then there's Jaren Jackson. And there's the great, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. With the drive.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Early on here, Greg, we already see some second-year players looking much improved over their rookie seasons.
Yeah, and if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. You're comfortable now with the speed and physicality of the game, and I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Jonathan Isaac.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Payton against Rose. Isaac outside. The pass to the great. Jackson with it. And he makes good on the layup.
Jaren Jackson.
Jackson's got 5.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher in the paint.
Rose against Payton. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by New York. The Great's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Isaac. To the middle, stolen by Robinson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break.
New York foul. Gary Payton.
And San Diego calls time here.
First team.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Malone, a screen on Payton. Rose, good. Rose has got 4 this quarter.
You know, you can't let Rose get this close because when you do, he's going to cook you.
Driving the lane.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league. Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Malone, and the rejection by Jackson. Here's the closer, driving in. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Rose, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Payton. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
Carter, he's checked in for San Diego. Mitchell comes in for Derrick Rose. Outside, ball. .107 left to play here in the half. Just 5 to shoot. That's tipped.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And the basket by Payton.
Boy, the sharp shooting of Payton, admirable. You can't afford to give him daylight from deep.
A timeout called here. The Circle talk it over. The closer really making a difference here.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
San Diego with some changes. Oakley, he's checked in for Malone. Trent comes in for Richmond, and Porter subbed in for Ball. Outside, Porter. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Trent. And they get it, and it's denied. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the closer, covered by Mitchell. Back to Isaac, 5 to shoot. No good from outside. Now Trent. Carter kicks to Mitchell. Good D by Payton.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
And so it's the New York Knicks with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And a chance now to send it over. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get...
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Shaq, were there certain player matchups that gave you, I guess, extra motivation?
Well, whoever will make the biggest hit.
And taking a glance now at this game, right now it's a big-time lead for the New York Knicks.
They score very effectively.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The closer really making a difference here.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one.
I dodged 9 times, living life is such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times, living life is such a dirty game.
Had a great center matchup down low tonight. Chris, today's centers are so skilled. You helped pave the way for that.
Oh, thank you, B.A. But it's also because of the spacing.
Don't want no yellow lights, don't want no mixed messages, that doesn't sound right. I must have misread it, we do this every night. You say I don't get it, that doesn't sound right. What's with the dissonance? Told me you got something to say tonight. Well, how about you just say it right now? Cause you've been running through my head again. I just need to know if you down for the crown, cause we could achieve it. Look around, it's nothing but demons. Love you now, but don't you deceive me. So what's with the frown? I thought you was down. Don't want no yellow lights, don't want no mixed messages, that doesn't sound right. I must have misread it, we do this every night. You say I don't get it, that doesn't sound right. What's with the dissonance? Don't want no yellow lights, don't want no mixed messages, that doesn't sound right. I must have misread it, we do this every night. You say I don't get it, that doesn't sound right. What's with the dissonance? Seem like you stuck in your ways, around doing nothing for days. Seem like you stuck in a haze, all your emotions just rotting away. I'm trying to make them amazed, nothing but lights when I hop on the stage. Now all your feelings done changed, now you want in a rave. Race for impact, caught up in my gaze. I ain't mean to distract away. Where your friends at, clean on you.
Oh, say does that.
Well, and Brent in this one, terrific talent on both sides. Here we go. Everybody getting ready for this one.
This is not a game where you take the dry eraser and circle it. In the training.
Misread it, we do this every night. You say I don't get it, that doesn't sound right. What's with the dissonance? Don't want no yellow lights, don't want no mixed messages, that doesn't sound right. I must have misread it, we do this every night. You say I don't get it, that doesn't sound right. What's with the dissonance?
Yeah, yesterday it was a long day. I was stuck in the crib for a long time. For the summer we stepping out all day. Girl, you know that I was down bad. You ain't even think to call me. Now my money longer like the sun. Shorty told me that she wants to buy like Devontae.